No, you said the subtitle or something is different. And then I said, oh, that's the way I was taught.
Let's just agree that my memory is usually much, much better than yours.
No way.
In the TV series I was watching, the guy was about to propose to the girl, but the translation that they used in the subtitles was the word confess. You could stretch it and say in English that you were about to confess your love for someone if you had been hiding it, but usually confess is always for something bad. If you did something bad, you confess to someone, either to the priest or to your friend or to your parents.
But I think you can say that to someone you like. Tell him or her, I really like you. Can we go out? I think that's a confess or confession. You made a confession. I think that's what we were taught.
I would say, oh, I told her I liked her. I would never say I confessed to her.
No, I mean the whole thing. Like, say you bought a bouquet and then you ordered a restaurant. You have a very nice, maybe like candle dinner together, and then you ask her, could you be my girlfriend? And when you talk about this thing to your friends, I think this is a confession.
So in this scenario, would you already have known that person and now suddenly you were going to, or have you already gone on dates with them?
Not necessarily. Maybe eat together, but not alone, maybe with other friends.
Okay, so you're in a group and now you want to single one person out of the herd. You make a special occasion out of it. This is when you confess?
Yeah.
Is there a Chinese word for this?
表白.
Is it the same word used when you confess a crime?
We will change the first word. We use 坦白.
It's slightly different, but it still ends with the same character.
We cannot use confess in that scenario.
Not that I'm aware of.
Wow. So that means the whole time I was wrong.
You're not wrong, but because I saw this in a Chinese TV series, I'm guessing that the way people translate to English commonly in China.
So how should we use this one properly?
We don't have a great word for this. When you ask somebody to marry you, this is called a proposal. You can't really use proposal when you're just proposing that you go out together. It would be cool to have a word like confess. I'm just not familiar with it, if there is such a usage. Here,
so you have to use a sentence to describe that.
Well, you could declare your affection for someone. But again, you have to explain what kind of declaration you're making. So confess in terms of religious faith. It's the closest thing. You're confessing your faith, confessing that you love Jesus.
Maybe you have a classmate. She's very nice to you. You've been friends for a while. And suddenly the girl or the boy, you want to level up this relationship. In Chinese, we use confess. I say, oh, I really like you. I don't want to be in the friend zone. Can we just go out? In that situation, can I use confess? Because maybe earlier I didn't tell him I'm into him.
I love how you said both level up and you don't want to just be in the friend zone. Those are great expressions. There was a bit of a secret being held. You had a secret affection and now you are confessing it.
So in that situation, what word you will use?
Well, you could say that you admitted you had feelings for that person. But again, it would be a whole sentence. It's not like proposal. Proposal is one word, and everybody knows what it means. In relationships, proposal means you ask someone to marry. In business, it means something else, but that one word will tell you everything you need to know. To my knowledge, there is no similar word in the case of simply leveling up your relationship.